welcome to Working Wardrobes. I'm Jerry Rosen. This is our show about how we're bringing the dignity of work to thousands of men, women, young adults, and veterans every year. It takes a tremendous amount of resources to do that, and it takes a lot of jobs. Jobs is the topic of today's show. We're going to talk about our 4 favorite words, I got the job, with Cindy Totten and Mark Aguilar with Supermex Restaurants. Don't go away, we've got a lot of show for you. Love to shop for bargains? Want to do something good too? The Hanger Boutiques support Working Wardrobes, a nonprofit that is getting people back to work with dignity. At the Hanger Boutiques in Tustin and Laguna Niguel, you'll find great fashions and great prices. It's guilt-free shopping. When your friends say, "Where did you get that great outfit?" you'll be smiling from ear to ear. For information on sales and fabulous looks, visit thehangerboutiques.org. So glad you're back. Joining me is a wonderful friend, Cindy Totten with Totten Consultant. Cindy, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
So I want to talk about the uniqueness of Totten Consulting, because while you're a staffing agency, you bring a very big holistic perspective to your clients. Tell us about how your view.
Well, Totten Consulting Group is a consulting company that provides HR services, training and development, and recruitment. So we are sort of the whole package for our clients in terms of how we're able to provide all these different services to them.
So there are a lot of staffing agencies out there, and I'm not going to bash any of them because it's great that they're helping people get jobs.
Right.
But you're not just looking to fill a job.
No.
My sense is that you're looking for the right and best fit.
Exactly.
Both for your client as well as for the candidate.
Exactly.
So that's a different perspective, Cindy. How did that whole concept come about for you?
Well, I think that when I started my career, I was with Panasonic for 20 years, great company, and I evolved also into recruiting. And I recognized that while I didn't know or have the expertise of all the different departments, or the knowledge of laptops versus plasma versus a battery, I did know that I understood the manager, I understood the department, the personnel, the company culture, so that when I was interviewing, I was able to, they had the expertise and the knowledge, but I was able to find what I thought would be the very best candidate in terms of the whole package coming together.
And that's so important because fit almost trumps anything when
Right.
you're hiring someone, and it's tough to make that right choice.
Right.
So you're taking some of the guesswork out of all that for your hiring managers. So if you were looking at the ratio, what was your scorecard, Cindy?
I was pretty successful,
Good.
I think. Well, for me it was a challenge, and it wasn't just about having bodies come through and if you were my manager, let's say that I was hiring for not just get you the number, but get you the right people for you to then ultimately make that decision.
So let's talk about how you find the right fit, because there are a lot of personalities out there. Some work really well together. Some need to work extra hard to work together well. How do you find the right kind of combination? And I want to also know what you're looking for in candidates.
Okay. Well, first of all, usually I'm afforded the opportunity to get to know the client because I'm providing HR services, training and development, so I get to spend time and really come to understand the business, the dynamics, all of those particulars that go into it. And when it comes time to recruit or to hire for them, because I have that knowledge, that understanding, I've lived with them, so to speak, a little bit, then I know, I have a better idea, I should say. I have a better idea of what's going to fit and what might not fit quite as well. So again, instead of going the typical, getting the pool of resumes, getting the pool of candidates, just simply sending bodies based on a document, I've looked for certain aspects, I've pre-interviewed them, I've met with them, and then I forward the most qualified, best matches that I can find.
I think that's such a great way to do it, because I mean there are a lot of people looking for work, and what stands out when you're looking at that candidate pool?
I think for me, what stands out the most is two areas, enthusiasm and passion. I've told a number of candidates, and even those of your clients when I'm on that wonderful panel, that even if, let's say, your resume is not as maybe strong as it needs to be, or you may not have exactly the right experience or qualifications, passion and enthusiasm pushes past all that may be lacking. You can't fake that. If you are truly passionate about what you love and what you want to do, that's going to shine through.
Well, and a hiring manager is going to say, I love that attitude. I'm willing to train that person.
Exactly.
So you can't buy a smile. You can't, right? You can't mandate that. And so that's so important. I know that that's been somewhat difficult for some of our veterans to kind of have that enthusiastic demeanor. So when you've interviewed the veterans, what's your coaching tip to them?
Well, first of all, they're amazing.
Yes.
And it's an honor for me to even be sitting, you know, next to them or in front of them, alongside of them. And I want to thank each and every one of them. And it's about what I need from them is I need their help to help me transition that phenomenal experience that they've had into sort of the real world of finding them the right fit. So, you know, when you talk about passion or enthusiasm, it doesn't mean that people have to be jumping through hoops and, you know, be loud. Or everybody within their own has their way of passion and enthusiasm in expressing that. So I particularly like to work with them and help them get to start to talk about what they're passionate about, what they're enthusiastic about, what they loved during the service they provided to us, and try to take that and maybe help them with that transition to a particular position.